Good morning, y'all. Welcome to my first ever public YouTube vlog, I guess. It is my Sunday routine, taking you all through what a typical Sunday routine looks like for me. This routine typically starts on Saturday, but I decided to just leave it to today so that you guys can see an encompass of everything that I kind of do. I have a jam-packed Sunday. Now, I'm not doing this just for the video. This is what a typical Sunday would look like for me. With the exclusion of washing laundry, I usually wash laundry on Saturday night so that on Sunday mornings, all I do is just fold and put the laundry away. It makes my life a little bit easier. One less task to worry about. However, that's the only difference. But every Sunday looks a bit different. But for the most part, there are a lot of things that I'm saying in here that I do every single Sunday. We are doing what I like to call a 360 clean. So basically, I start from one corner of the room and I work my way back around until I'm back in this corner again and everything is away. So if I move something off of camera, I'm just going to put it near where it belongs, but I won't put it away until I get to that section. So if there's something in this area that does not belong here, I will just move it to where it belongs, but I won't put it away until I get to that area. So that way that's getting put away neatly. I also get distracted. So if I start putting something away that's over here, I'll start cleaning up that space. So I decided that moving forward, I would just literally just put things away. So I'm going to type this desk area. Here is the before. Alrighty, here is the after. I had to turn on that lamp because it just was very dark in here. But here's the after. I do need to sweep the floor because some shredding was done. We got some shredded paper on the floor, but you'll see that I'll do the sweeping and the mopping last. Younger me would have definitely never made my bed. Now I can't even leave the house without making my bed. I could be going out for a few hours, and I'll still make my bed. In the morning, I just make up my bed now. So we're gonna go ahead and just make this up and reset this for the day. Next up, we have my closet. This is fairly clean. Ever since I organized it, I can't remember if it was a spring or summer organize that I did. Ever since I organized it like that, it's been really easy to maintain the clothes section. My caddy, ever since I locked my hair, has stayed organized, and ever since I did some revamping with my nail polish shelf, it's been pretty good. I do want to just like fix it up though. I feel like with the I feel like it's gotten to that point in time where a lot of months have passed and it could just use a nice little refresh there. I will be getting rid of these shoe boxes here. There are some baskets on the top shelf here that they look a little bit crazy. So I do want to just organize those two. One is an overfill bin. They're both overfill bins. So like overflow, if that's the right word for it. So just extras of things that I have down here. So like extra deodorant, extra lotion, maybe extra hair products. That's pretty much it. It's like an overfill bin for those types of things. And just like feminine care products, I leave them just all up there, and then I usually take it down to refill the caddy and my drawers with those things. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. So here is the before. Here is the after. I think this looks absolutely amazing. And just like that, the 360 clean is done. Now it's time to do some laundry. This would take me typically between 30 to 40 minutes to do, but because I was recording, I had to stop and set the camera up and all that stuff, so that did eat up some time. So I didn't technically finish till about like 9:55. It is currently 10 a.m. right now, so now we're going to start laundry. And as I get this laundry started, I don't actually feel hungry for breakfast. Instead, what I'm going to do until I do feel ready to eat is I'm just going to just relax for about 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna start my schoolwork at 11. So I want to say from 11 to 3 o'clock with some pauses to switch out laundry and stuff like that. I want to get some schoolwork done. Hold me accountable. This is me holding myself accountable. Let's see if we get it done. So we're gonna do a hard start of that at 11 a.m. Alrighty, it's currently 11:14. I haven't started my work yet. Now it's 11:15, but I did make me some breakfast, some bacon, hash browns, and some cheesy eggs with some hot sauce. I have my coffee. This is my Trinidad and Tobago Starbucks cup. So cute. I love this cup. I rarely drink hot coffee unless it's either made for me or I really want some cold coffee, and I'll just make hot coffee because it just brews better and quicker, and then just pop this in the fridge. Once it's cooled down, then I'll have like iced coffee. I'm trying to like make more of my coffee at home instead of just like buying the already like cold brew coffee and putting it in the fridge. There's just something about brewed coffee that just tastes a little bit better and just more yummy. So cheers. I am going to work on my project. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I'm just a little bit behind. It's okay. So I'll just push everything back an extra hour. I don't remember what I said. I think it's 11 to 3, I think I said. So roughly around there. I think any amount of hours that I get done today is going to just help progress me a little bit forward, because throughout the week I do want to do an hour at least each day. I might up it to like an hour and a half. So I'm about to go eat, and then after I'm done eating, we'll get started on that. So hopefully within the next 15 minutes, I'm starting this project. Alrighty, I'm doing a mini check-in. It's currently 12:55. I answered, so this final or project is 3 parts. They're really big parts though. Part 1 has 3 big categories, and then within that it has 3 subcategories. And to kind of guide you through these subcategories, it has a collection of questions, so like guiding questions. So what I do is I try to answer all those questions because, you know, that just ensures I get the most possible points as possible to pass this, basically. So it has 3 subgroups in box 1. I answered 2 of the 3 subgroups. I'm gonna work on the next big one. However, what I will say is that this might end up taking me the next hour to finish. I feel like we'll just have to see. I could be overestimating. It might take me a lot less than that. In that case though, I'm just gonna continue working until my cutoff time. My cutoff time, I believe, was 3 o'clock. I don't know, I have to go back and watch the clip. So I went back to check and it is 3 o'clock. I did start 30 minutes later than I wanted to. Please excuse the roaring of somebody's car outside. But I'm still gonna do a hard stop at 3 o'clock because there are other things that I do need to get done. And that's with little mini breaks in between. I'm not gonna just work from 11:30 straight to 3 o'clock. That's pure insanity. It's currently now 1 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and just like switch over my laundry. And I'm gonna jump right back onto this. My goal is to be back on here by 1:10. I'm just going to focus on trying to finish out the rest of part 1, box 1. That's the best way I can explain this to you all. Part 1, box 1, I would like to just finish that today by 3 o'clock. If I do that, I will feel great. Rome was not built in a day. I'm about to give myself a 10-minute break because I need it. I saw the time, but I was like, oh, we're getting very close to 3 o'clock. It's currently 2:23, and I was like, I need a little bit of a break if I'm gonna power this out till 3 o'clock. I also don't think I'm going to be done with part 1, box 1, and by 3 o'clock. Even if I didn't take the 10-minute break, I'm finding that this part requires a lot more talking and there's a lot more questions still. Oh my goodness. I came to realize I made a slight mistake while doing these questions. There were parts where I have to talk about a group of students and then the entire class, if that makes sense what I'm trying to say. Probably not, but basically I'm supposed to talk about an entire class of students, so a class of, let's say, 20 students, but I also only focused on 4 students for my project. I ended up talking mainly about the 4 students and not about the whole class, if that makes sense to any of you. But I decided that instead I'm just gonna intertwine all of it together instead of making it separate, because I already started. I can just always go back and just fill in the gaps of where students need to be the whole class. But But I need a 10-minute break. I need some more water. I also want to check on the laundry. I just also need a screen break. I don't anticipate that I will be done at 3 o'clock because of the simple fact that it's 2:25 right now, and I still feel like I have so much to do for this part. Alrighty, so it is currently 3:20. I was able to fix my mistake that I made, which is why I feel like I probably, if I hadn't made this mistake, I feel like I would have been a lot further than I am right now. But I basically have 3 things to just write about. I don't anticipate this taking me no more than 30 minutes to maybe write about, maybe roughly 30 minutes. So I will come back to this later, but it's 3:20. I'm doing a hard stop. I went 20 minutes over 3 o'clock, which is fine because I did start late. So that's a fair compromise, right? Like I did start at 11:30, so it's okay if I go a little bit over. And I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna eat me some lunch. I'm about to have me a sandwich with some spicy nacho Doritos. That's like my favorite chip right now. And then we're going to head into folding up this laundry, picking out our outfits for the week, and then we're gonna play some Sims. I'm so excited. So off camera, I basically picked out my clothes for the week. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Fridays are casual days. On Monday, we have an event, so I went with this outfit to kind of play referee in a way for one of our school events that we have tomorrow. We also have one Tuesday, but obviously that's going to be, everyone's going to be in their uniform for that event. So there's that. So here's everything picked out. It's supposed to rain most of this week and be on the like rainy, gloomy side. Basically how the room looks today is how most of this week is going to go. So I don't want to wear long sleeve because I made the poor choice of wearing long sleeve almost every day last week and I was hot at work. But once I pick out an outfit for the week, it's set in stone for me because it's just one less thing I have to think about in the morning. If you're interested in what my morning routine looks like, I do have one, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna insert it here. So it is currently 6:35, and another big part of my Sundays I don't think I ever mentioned or forgot to mention is that it's self-care Sunday. So basically I do things all self-care. You might notice I changed my nail polish. I put on this lavender color from the Manicurist brand. So I paint my nails for the week. I try to keep my nail polish on for the whole week. So this is LED nail polish. So I had to like cure this under an LED lamp. Different from gel polish. It's like 2 different things. So I can't just take this off in the middle of the week. I actually have to do the removal process. However, it's actually a really easy removal process. You just use the solution that it comes with and it pops off in about a minute. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna go too into depth with my products. I'm just gonna show you them. There is no specific rhyme or reason. It's just a part of the self-care, and like I don't really have a purpose or a target behind these things. I just like them. So like for example, my Beloved body cream, I've been using Beloved body cream for years. I may have to find a replacement because you can only buy this at Target. This is their mandarin and cucumber scent. I give this a 4 out of 10. Still has great consistency, still is very moisturizing, still feels very great, but the scent is too cucumbery for me, so I wouldn't even purchase a scent again, even if I could, because the cucumber is just too strong in it for me. I have my Good Molecules toner, and I just use it with this reusable cotton pad. I have like 30 of these. It's a really great investment if you don't want to have to constantly keep buying the disposable cotton pads. Just buy reusable ones. It was the best decision I've ever made. It also came with a little laundry bag, and I just wash them. I just put all of them that I use in that little mesh bag, and I just wash the mesh bag when I'm ready to replenish the pads when they run out. Then I have my Versed Just Breathe Clarifying Facial Serum. And then I have my Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. This has shea butter, avocado seed oil, and hydroaluronic, I hope I'm saying that word right, acid in it. And then lastly, for lips, because those get dry too, you gotta moisturize your lips, I have my Natrium Photo Glow lip balm. Hopefully I'm saying that right as well. In the chai color. This was my OG, my very first Natrium lip balm. I have a whole bunch of colors of lip balm from this brand. So now that you know what's inside the room, let's head towards the shower area so you can see what I use for the actual self-care shower. If you watched what I got for my birthday video, then you know that I fell in love with Lush because my bubs would always bring home Lush samples. Here's an example of what those Lush samples look like. I'm going to be using up this cherry lip scrub tonight because it's been sitting here too long. It sounds hard, but it's not, I promise. For my face, I've been using the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. However, I do miss using like the Good Molecules Acne Foaming Wash or the Versed Keep the Peace Cream Cleanser. I feel like those two products were just like more targeted to like helping the skin. This is really good at making my skin soft and brighter, but it's not necessarily like targeting anything. It's just making it softer. That's pretty much all it does. Let's dive into the soaps now. For the first time ever, I'm using my Lush soap. So fancy. I'm using it for the first time ever. I'm really excited to try it out. It smells really good. Now, what makes this a self-care shower is the fact that you take time to do the things with your body that makes you happy or feel good. I don't do this stuff every single day, so you're gonna see a lot of products. I don't use all these products every single day. It's just not feasible to do this every single day. I come home from work, I'm tired, I want to shower and go lay down. So this is something I do every Sunday, and it just makes me feel really good. It's a really great way to start off Monday and just like most of the week. I have this Whipped Shea Sugar Scrub from Aspen Essence. This is from their Valentine's Day collection. Now, this is a small woman-owned store. Like, everything is handmade, so you can't necessarily buy this product right now because this is probably not going to come back out until like next February, because she makes different items for her shop almost every month or so. This is the big size. One thing I love about her brand is that you could buy the full size or the sample size. None the wiser. They still last a very long time, still are great. Obviously, the full size ones last significantly longer than the sample size ones. The sample size products, they do last a long time too from her. This is her This Is Love collection. I use this on my entire body to feel super nice and soft and just smells really good after. This has a foaming bath butter base, sugar, shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, rose, cannoli, kaolin clay, essential oils of rose, geranium, jasmine, and neroli. Hopefully I'm saying these right. One thing I love about her products is that you can clearly tell what's in it because it's all just like regular ingredients, natural ingredients. Also, she makes these by hand, and you can actually see her making these on her TikTok page. I would love to go see her store one day. Alrighty, I'm fresh out the shower, got my Venom shirt on. I feel really good. It's currently 7:30. I'm gonna take about 30 minutes to read my book. I'm currently reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. I've been reading this book very slow, unfortunately, because I've just been so busy with work and grad work, so I haven't been really catching up on my reading. So I'm going to be reading this book for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to start making dinner. I know that's really late to make dinner. Most people are already eating already, but spaghetti is all done. Let's go ahead and just clean up. Here is the before, and yes, that is the same coffee from this morning. Well, it's dirty. I didn't wash it. I just stored the coffee away in the fridge, but I have to still wash the French press. So these are clean dishes. This is not. So let's clean this up. It's currently 8:40. I'm back upstairs. It is currently 9:10. Dinner was a 10, top notch. It was really delicious. I love spaghetti. You have officially spent the entire day with me. That is major. I have attempted this in the past. Like, you guys know I have a public universe and a private universe. In my private universe, I have tried to record the entire day and I always fail. But because I know that this was for the public universe, I really did make sure I picked up the camera every hour. I accomplished almost everything I wanted to do on my list today. I did not update my iPad journal. It's totally fine. I will say that even though I'm ending the video here, I'm not actually going to bed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my hair with some water and really just get it, like, just to tame the frizz of it. Just make it look nice and refreshed for work in the morning. And then I'll just like re-tie it down in the morning. I just like floof it a little bit and it just looks like, you know. No, I did not finish part 1, box 1. I still have 3 little questions to do. I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I come home from work, or if I find time to do it before then, I will. But the goal already this week is that I spend at least an hour and a half, maybe an hour to an hour and a half on working on my capstone project. So that's all we'll do. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I'm really proud of myself because I got almost every single thing I wanted to get done today. No, I didn't really update my iPad journal, but I've been on the screen way too much today. So I'm gonna definitely take a break from that. I will save that for like spring break maybe, when I'm like refreshed. So on that note, y'all, thank you so much for watching and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.